We are having several specimens. All these are leaves. These leaves have various characteristics which can be used to differentiate them. So we are going to look at each one of these leaves, starting from this side, going to the other side, so that we can be able to see how we can use those observable features to construct a dichotomous key. This one is a simple leaf. This one also is a simple leaf. But there's a difference between this simple leaf and this other simple leaf. This one here is having a serrated margin, while this other one is having a smooth margin. This one here is variegated. What do you mean by a variegated leaf? A leaf which has patches, okay, of white. Like in this case, if you look at the margins here, you have got patches of white. So this leaf, the parts which are white are actually lacking chlorophyll, and therefore they cannot be able to do what? To manufacture food. Because of that, it relies on the green parts to assist it to manufacture food, and therefore the food will be transported by the phloem to the parts which are white. So these parts cannot do what? Cannot be able to survive without what? The green part. So if the whole of this leaf was white, then you would be sure that this one cannot completely be able to do what? To manufacture food. So it will be relying on what? On other parts or on other leaves for the purposes of what? Of manufacture of food. This other leaf is purely green. Therefore, this one contains a lot of chlorophyll, and therefore it can be able to do what? To trap light energy and be able to manufacture enough food. Now, what we are having next are compound leaves. This is a pinnately compound leaf. This is still pinnately compound leaf, and this one is still pinnately compound leaf. Okay? Now, how can we differentiate between these two pinnately compound leaves? If you look at the margins of the leaflets, this is a leaflet and this is a leaflet. This one, the margin is serrated. But if you look at this other small one here, the margin is smooth. Okay? The margin is smooth. Very good. If you feel it like this, it has got spikes or it has got prickles. If you feel it like this, it can at least hold your hand. So it has got what? Spikes. So that one can be used to still differentiate. If you look at the apex is rounded. It is not sharp pointed for this one. What about this? The apex is not again very pointed, but at least it is more pointed than what? The apex of this. Okay? If you look at this apex, this one is pointed. Okay? Or this other apex here, it is pointed. But this one is rounded. A round apex. Okay? Now, how can we differentiate this one again with this one? Both of them are pinnately compound. But if you are very keen, if you look at this end here, there is no leaflet at the apex here of the leaf. There is no leaflet. But if you look at this one has a leaflet at the apex. So a leaf like this, which has got no leaflet at the apex, is known as paripinnate compound leaf. Okay? Or leaf is paripinnate. But for this one, whereby we have the apex having a leaflet, then this one is known as imparipinnate compound leaf. And you look at the difference. This one is paripinnate. This one is imparipinnate. Now we have another leaf here. Both of these three are pinnately compound. These three. This one, and this one. All of them are pinnately compound. But this one is unipinnate, this one is unipinnate, and this one is bipinnate. How do we arrive at that? A bipinnate compound leaf has leaflets. This is the leaflet. One of these is known as a leaflet. This leaflet is attached to a stalk, and that stalk is attached to the main stalk. Okay? What have we said? In a bipinnate compound leaf, we have this one as the leaflet. The leaflet is attached to a stalk, and the stalk is attached to the main stalk. What about in a unipinnate compound leaf? This is a leaflet which is just attached directly to the main stalk. Are you seeing that? So this is pinnate or unipinnate. The same thing applies to this. Leaflet attached to the main stalk. Are you seeing that? Very good. So we are done with the pinnately compound leaves. Here we have other leaves which are compound, but they are not pinnately compound. Like this one is a trifoliate compound leaf. So this one is trifoliate. Okay? When you say tri, you mean 3. So how many leaflets are there? 1, 2, 3, which are attached to the stalk? The stalk. This is the leaf stalk. This leaf stalk has got how many leaflets attached? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, it is referred to as what? Trifoliate compound leaf. Let's look at this other one here. If you look at this one very keenly, it looks like the palm of my hand. So my palm and this compound leaf are looking alike. So this one is our palmate compound leaf. Okay, so this one is palmate compound leaf. The leaflets are arising from the leaf stalk. All the leaflets are arising from the leaf stalk, and they are forming a shape of the palm of the hand. Lastly, we have this one also. So if you look at this one again keenly, it just looks like the palm of my hand. So this one again is a palmate compound leaf. So you have got 2 palmate compound leaves, and we have a trifoliate leaf. The dichotomous key. Here we have simple leaves. We have 2 simple leaves. We have compound leaves, pinnately compound leaves, which are how many? They are 3. And then we have leaves, which are compound still, but they are not what? Pinnately compound. So all these are compound leaves. That's why we are bringing them together like this. But here we have got one group, which are what? Simple leaves. So we put simple leaves together, and then we put compound leaves together. So we start with the type of leaf. So you have to start with 1A, leaf simple. Leaf simple. Okay, we put a dot like that. You say go, 2, 2. And then 1B, you say what? Leaf compound. Now for compound leaves, you leave it hanging. You deal first of all with the simple leaves until you are done with them. Once you are done with the simple leaves, is when you now go to the compound leaves. So now, how can we differentiate these 2 leaves? This one is having a smooth margin, while this one is having a serrated margin. So you can use the margins. Are we together? Yes. Or we can look at the color of the leaves. This one is purely green, while this one is variegated. So you can talk about variegation, and you can talk about what? Non-variegation. So you talk about leaf. We now go to 2. So we have 2A, leaf variegated. Okay. You identify it as what? Because it is only one, you give it letter A. like that one. So that's the identity. What about this one? Leaf non-variegated. Okay? Or you can say leaf green. The whole of it is green. But the other one is variegated. So can you say non-variegated or green? Which one is better?
Green.
Green. Sasa or non-variegated. Let us use green. Leaf green. Okay? Fully green. What's the identity? Green. So we are done with this specimen. We put it aside. Now let's come here. We are having two types of compound leaves. We have these ones which are pinnately compound, and we have these ones which are what? Not pinnately compound. Okay? So we'll start with those which are what? Pinnately compound. So now, because compound leaves have go to number 3, you now go up here and say what? Go to 3. Go to 3. We are now in number 3. So we start with 3A. Leaf pinnately compound. Those which are pinnately compound, there are how many? 1, 2, 3. Are we together? So we see go to 4. We go to number 4. Are we together? What about the other? Those which are pinnately compound are those ones. What about these others? Are these ones pinnately compound? No. We are not supposed to use negative statements as much as possible. We try to avoid negative statements as much as possible, unless when it is not avoidable. So here we'll say leaf not pinnately compound. Again, we leave it hanging. So we know number 3 is dealing with what? Compound leaves. But we have got two types of compound leaves. Those which are pinnately compound and those which are not pinnately compound. Are we together? So we deal with the number 4 and then we know where we are going to go after we are done with the number 4. So we go to number 4A. 4A, like that. Let us look at the pinnately compound leaves. This one is bipinnate and it is alone. This one is unipinnate. This one again is unipinnate. Are we together? So it means leaf unipinnate, we move to which step? Leaf, or we can just identify the one which is alone. Leaf bipinnate. Leaf bipinnate. We say go to 5. That is bipinnate. Are we together? Now we move to B. That was leaf bipinnate. This one has been identified. The bipinnate leaf has been identified. What do? We leave it because it is alone. Now we have got two types of leaves here. Both of these are unipinnate. So because there are still 2, we need to move to another step. So leaf unipinnate, leaf unipinnate. Okay? What do? Go to 6. Okay? So we go to 6. We are now in number 6.
5.
Sorry, go to 5, sorry. Oh, this one is, sorry, we leave this. What's up? Leaf C. So leaf bipinnate is leaf C. Then, you have got how many which are unipinnate? There are 2. So we go to
5.
Go to 5. Like this, go to 5. So we are now in number 5. How can we differentiate this unipinnate leaf and this other unipinnate leaf? So we say this one is paripinnate while this one is imparipinnate, whereby we say, when you say paripinnate, we mean there's no leaflet at the apex of the leaf. But here, we have an apex, a leaflet at the apex of the leaf. So this is leaf paripinnate. Okay, so number 5A, leaf paripinnate. Okay, we identify it because it is alone. So that is leaf what? Leaf D, for example. Then you put it aside. You have identified it. This one is leaf imparipinnate because it has got what? A leaflet at the apex of the leaf. So this one is B, leaf imparipinnate. Leaf imparipinnate. Imparipinnate. You go check the spelling of that paripinnate and imparipinnate. So where have we stopped? Number 5. We have stopped at number 5. Is that okay? Now let's go back. 3B, leaf not pinnately compound. We stopped here at number 5. Now we go right here. Go to number gapi? Go to 6. You have seen the reason why we left it hanging fast, because we did not know where the others are going to end. Where they end is where now the other one for 3B will start. So now go to 6A. You are having that question. So you have now understood. Very good. So you go to 6A. Now 6A. We are now dealing with leaves which are not pinnately compound. What type of a leaf is this? A palmate compound leaf. Very good. What about this one? A trifoliate compound leaf. So you just come here and say leaf trifoliate. Leaf trifoliate. Now, if this one was E, then this one is going to be F. That is trifoliate. So we are done with this one. We put it aside. How many are remaining? Only one. What type of a leaf is this? Palm. It just looks like the palm of my hand or your hand. So here, leaf palmate. That's 6B. Leaf palmate. Leaf palmate. Okay? Palmate is also digitate. The other word for palmate is digitate. Okay? So what's the specimen now? Identity G. And we are done. So we meet next. We'll do more.